Everything you thought you knew about attracting wealth might be wrong. Most people believe it's about what you say, what you do, or how hard you hustle. But what if the real secret is something far more subtle, a hidden language the universe uses to communicate abundance? Let's break down the invisible signals that have been right in front of you all along, and how you can finally use them to your advantage. Let's start with a simple question. What if abundance is all around you, but you just can't see it? Most of us are raised in a world that's obsessed with scarcity. We're told there's never enough money, never enough time, never enough opportunity. This scarcity mindset is everywhere, from the way we talk about money to the way we compare ourselves to others. It's not just about being frugal or careful. It's a deep, often subconscious belief that resources are limited and that if someone else wins, you lose. This mindset doesn't just make you anxious, it actually blinds you to the opportunities and wealth that are already present in your life. Think about it. Have you ever felt a pang of envy when someone else gets a promotion or buys a new car? That's scarcity talking. Or maybe you've passed up a chance to invest in yourself or your future because it felt too risky, or you were afraid to let go of what little you had. Scarcity tricks you into believing that holding tight to what you have is safer than reaching for what you want. It keeps you focused on immediate needs and short-term survival, making it almost impossible to plan for the future or recognize the bigger picture. But here's the twist. The universe is constantly sending out subtle signals of abundance, and most of us are too busy worrying about what we lack to notice them. These signals aren't always about money. Sometimes they show up as unexpected kindness from a stranger, a sudden insight that solves a problem you've been stuck on, or a feeling of being in the flow where everything just seems to click. These are the universe's whispers, nudging you toward greater prosperity if you're willing to listen. Let's look at some real-world examples. There are countless stories of people who, after years of struggle, suddenly started noticing small signs, maybe a new connection, a random opportunity, or a moment of clarity. By acting on these cues, they unlocked doors they never even knew existed. The key was their ability to recognize and trust these subtle signals, even when they didn't make logical sense at first. So how do you tune into this hidden language of abundance? It starts with shifting your internal state. One of the most powerful tools is gratitude journaling. When you make a habit of writing down what you're thankful for, you train your brain to focus on what's already working in your life rather than what's missing. This simple practice can literally rewire your mindset from scarcity to abundance, making you more open to opportunities and less likely to self-sabotage. Visualization is another game changer. When you vividly imagine yourself achieving your goals, your brain starts to believe it's possible. This isn't just wishful thinking, there's real science behind it. Visualization helps you spot opportunities you might otherwise overlook and primes you to take action when the moment is right. But it's not just about what you think, it's also about what you say. The words you use shape your reality. If you constantly talk about how broke you are or how hard life is, you reinforce those beliefs and push abundance further away. On the other hand, speaking positively about your goals and your ability to achieve them can actually attract more wealth into your life. Try swapping out phrases like "I can't afford that" for "How can I make that possible?" And watch how your perspective and your results start to shift. Mindfulness is another crucial piece. By practicing mindfulness, you become more aware of the present moment and the opportunities it holds. This heightened awareness makes it easier to spot those subtle abundance cues, whether it's a chance encounter, a gut feeling, or a new idea that pops into your head. The more mindful you are, the more you'll notice these signals and be able to act on them. Now, let's talk about giving. Most people see giving as a sacrifice, something you do at your own expense. But in reality, giving is one of the most powerful ways to attract abundance. When you give freely, whether it's your time, your money, or your attention, you create a flow of energy that comes back to you in unexpected ways. This is what I call the generosity loop. Acts of generosity open up new pathways for wealth to flow into your life, often from sources you never could have predicted. There are countless stories of people who, after giving selflessly, experienced a surge in abundance. Maybe it was a new job offer, a financial windfall, or simply a deeper sense of fulfillment and connection. The point is, when you give without expecting anything in return, you signal to the universe that you trust in abundance, and the universe responds in kind. So, how do you sustain this abundance pipeline? It comes down to daily habits. Start each day with gratitude. Visualize your goals as if they've already happened. Speak positively about your life and your future. Practice mindfulness to stay open to new opportunities. And make giving a regular part of your routine, even if it's just a small act of kindness. Of course, there will be challenges along the way. Old beliefs and self-sabotaging patterns can creep back in, especially when things get tough. The key is to recognize these pitfalls and gently redirect your focus back to abundance. Remember, abundance isn't just about money, it's a mindset, a way of seeing the world that opens you up to endless possibilities. Here's your personal abundance roadmap. Start by noticing the subtle signals of wealth and opportunity that are already present in your life. Shift your mindset from scarcity to abundance through gratitude, visualization, and positive language. Practice mindfulness to stay tuned in to the universe's whispers. And give generously, knowing that every act of kindness is an investment in your own prosperity. If you integrate these principles into your daily life, you'll start to see opportunities where others see obstacles. You'll attract wealth and abundance in ways you never thought possible. And most importantly, you'll realize that the secret language of abundance has been speaking to you all along. You just needed to learn how to listen.